Alert, alert, armed suspect wanted. Vance Boelter, and here is his wife, Jenny. They live together. Green Isle, Minnesota. This man right here is wanted in connection with assassinating two lawmakers in Minnesota. One who is a state senator, another a state representative. The state representative, a female, died with her husband inside their home after this guy broke in impersonating a police officer. And then a state senator and his wife are critically injured but expected to survive. But authorities searching all over their property. And I want to share some information about him and his wife. Shady stuff going on here, people. Businesses they're affiliated with, who this guy is a person. He worked for the governor, Tim Walz, at one point. Crazy stuff. Check it out. All right, this is the public Facebook profile, Jenny Boelter, the wife of the shooter, Vance Boelter, right here. Look, and authorities were searching their property today. They were at their property searching. This guy, the shooter, owns numerous properties, as we discussed also the businesses that he's involved with. This was taken in 2023. Who are these people? Looks like there's a bunch of children with them. So they got children. So why in the heck would this guy do this? You know, being affiliated with children. Not much information on her profile about her. But we can go to details about her. And there you go. Only thing says here on the public Facebook profile is Holiday Market 2025. So what in the heck is going on here, folks? Who are these people? Why did they do this crime? And does Jenny know where this guy is or has information? How does she not know about the manifesto? The manifesto that's out there, hit list that this guy had. Scary, scary stuff. JLR investigates. All right, you also see here that he worked for the governor. Vance Boelter works on the governor's workforce development board from 2019 to 2023, signed by the governor. So the shooter here worked for the governor. Whoa.
I've become friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was an NRA guy for a long time. They used to...
Are there reasons to believe that these events were also targeted by the person in the manifesto in the car?
We don't have any direct links. However, there were some flyers that said no kings within the suspect vehicle. And as we know, the planned events throughout the state of Minnesota today is a no kings event.
And so the reference materials that were inside of the vehicle that we saw, we have no understanding that any of the No Kings events would be targeted, but we also find it of interest to the public that these would be in there, and we want to alert everybody until we do that. Because this is such an active investigation with information not knowing right now, we feel it's an obligation to all of you and the public across the state of Minnesota to alert you of it, and that's why the Colonel made the notation of recommending people don't go today. But the individuals are not in custody yet, and so we want to make sure as that very active manhunt is underway and continues that we make sure that we're sharing that, and that's part of why we're making the recommendation. As to the investigation and the list, we are working through that now and talking to individuals, and we'll continue to. What I would say with the list is there's a large number of people. That's all I can say about it. We will work through all of that, what the motivations of this are, and we'll provide that as you can. This is really a public safety announcement for everybody so that we can make sure people are informed and make safe decisions throughout the day.
The President of the United States even commented on this. I've been briefed on the terrible shooting that took place in Minnesota, which appears to be a targeted attack against state lawmakers. Our Attorney General Pam Bondi and the FBI are investigating the situation, and they will be prosecuting anyone involved to the full extent of the law. Such horrific violence will not be tolerated in the United States of America. God bless the great people of Minnesota, a truly great place. So we're monitoring this situation very, very, very closely. It appears even his wife wasn't even at the home when they searched it. Authorities, there was a massive police presence. You heard from the President of the United States. Federal resources. He's going to be charged if he's found alive. Something tells me in this situation he's probably not at this point. But if he's taken alive, this is a 100%, one, a Fed case, and two, a death penalty case. Absolutely, for sure. This guy pretended he was a police officer to gain the trust from the victims. Scary situation. And then the No Kings flyer that this guy had, yeah, he was plotting and planning, manifesto out there. Apparently him had other targets. Scary, scary stuff. If you see this guy, avoid him at all cost. Contact 911 immediately and turn him in. Anything else on this case, you will 100% hear it here on JLR Investigates, praying for all the victims' families. We say no to all forms of violence, including political violence. We will talk soon. Stay tuned.